The plane had been flying for 5.5 years. The captain contacted the control tower to request landing. The staff were shocked. After repeated confirmation by the control tower, they finally agreed to let the plane land. However, the airport was filled with police cars. When the passengers got off the plane, they were all confused. Lisa told the director that her nephew had leukemia and hoped to get them home as soon as possible.
Problem, ladies and gentlemen, is your plane departed Montego Bay, Jamaica on April 7, 2013. Day is November 4th, 2018. Zoomed dead for 5.5 years.
The passengers were shocked and couldn't believe it was true. To find out what happened on the plane, airport staff questioned everyone, but the answers were the same. The plane had encountered a strong air current during the flight, but it returned to normal shortly after. After an investigation, no issues were found, and the families were notified to take them home. Though they had only been gone for over 3 hours, the families had waited for 5.5 years. People and things had changed greatly. Lisa's mother had passed away. The little girl had grown into a young woman, and her twin brother and sister had grown apart. Lisa, a police officer, went to the police station, but there was no longer a place for her there. Her boyfriend Charlie had married her best friend. The only good news was her nephew with leukemia. After 5 years of technological development, there was now hope for a cure. Lisa was sitting on the bus home when a strange voice echoed in her mind.
Slower.
Startled, Lisa shouted, "Stop!" The driver braked immediately, and a child appeared ahead. The next day, while running past a yard, the voice echoed in her mind again.
Set them free.
Lisa saw only 2 dogs and didn't pay much attention. However, the voice resounded again that night, still saying, "Let them go." So she went to the yard, and her brother Neil also arrived. Neil and Lisa were on the same flight. He also heard the same voice in his head. The siblings secretly released the dogs. However, the next day, the police received a report. They were caught on video releasing the dogs. After scolding Lisa, Charlie took her with him to return the dogs. At that moment, the voice sounded in Lisa's mind again. The voice guided her to a locked door. She picked up a tool and broke the lock. When she opened the door, she found 2 missing girls inside. When the dog owner realized the truth, he immediately attacked Charlie. Fortunately, he reacted quickly and subdued him. The girls were rescued. Charlie credited Lisa with the success. The leader allowed Lisa to return to work. However, not long after, Lisa received another call in her mind. This time, it wasn't just the siblings. Everyone on the flight felt the guidance and unconsciously gathered at the airport. However, at that moment, Flight 828 exploded. For them, the terrifying events had only just begun.